Welcome, friends. Namaste, and thank you for joining me on the mat today. Let's begin seated on a block or a bolster if you'd like, and take a moment just to arrive without anything to fix, nothing to force. Just acknowledge this time that you've carved out for yourself to move and breathe and to simply be. Steady the breath. Slowly breathe in and out through the nose. You might even feel a little ujjayi breath coming through with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Inhale, take the hands up overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale to the left. As you come back to center, release the arms wide and begin to make your way into tabletop. Coming onto hands and knees, maybe even moving through a little bit of organic movement on the way. Take what you need here. Just notice how you feel. Nothing super fancy, just ground in and show up. Begin to move through your cat and cow. As you inhale, you'll start to drop the belly, lift the crown of the head and the tailbone. Exhale to tuck and round. And inhale, dropping through the belly. Broaden the front of your chest. Exhale to round. One more here. Come on back to a neutral spine and extend the right foot back. Press into the palms, hug the left knee to your chest. Inhale high on the hips and step into a tall plank. Shoulders up and over your wrists. Lengthen the tailbone down toward the heels. Breathe in and exhale, lower your whole body to the mat. Come wide with the fingertips, bend the elbows. Press into the tops of your feet and rise up. Exhale to come down, floating up on your inhale. And exhale to release. One more here. Return the hands under the shoulders. Keep the knees down as you lift up to a modified plank. Tuck the toes, hips back to heels, child's pose. Take a bit here just to maybe sway side to side. Notice how you feel. And start to make your way back to table. Moving through some more cat and cow. You could also take some organic movement here. About 3 rounds of breath. And stepping the left leg back next. Press into the palms, hug the right knee to the chest as the hips go high. And then shift forward into your plank pose. Long here, as you lower down, you might stop at chaturanga. Hug the elbows in and then lower everything down. Another round of that cobra roll here. Exhale to come down. Sweep the hands back, palms racing toward each other. And inhale to float the chest and the legs. Try to draw the heels in closer to each other. Get long through the neck. Sweep the hands wide as you bring the biceps up by the ears. And return. Toes to the mat, hands under the shoulders. Lift up into a modified plank and to downward facing dog. Walk it out. Maybe even a few spinal waves here, wagging the tail. Return to that steady breath. If you can hear the sound of the ocean in your breath, feel that structure, the heat building in your belly. Start to walk the toes up toward the hands. Flat back on your inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold it in. Let's grab hold of opposite elbows here. Ragdoll, sway side to side. Let the head be heavy. Maybe even nod the head yes and no. Take 3 half lifts here. Inhale for length. Exhale to soften. Moving at your own pace. Take your time. Lift and lengthen for your last time. Hold there. Hands to your hips, root down through your heels. Come up to stand. Take a moment here just to kind of get those morning shakes out. A little shimmy here and there through the fingers, the hips, the shoulders. And come into a strong Tadasana. Root down through all four corners of your feet. Bring the hands to the heart. You might even take the palm to the heart. Place one hand on your belly. Take a few exaggerated breaths here. So as you inhale, really expand the upper chest. And as you exhale, allow it to drop in. Return the arms down by your sides. Lift up through the crown of your head. And take your hands to your hips as you start to shift your weight over into your right foot. Pick up your left knee is in line with your hip. Flex into your left ankle and maybe even roll it around if that would feel nice. You can always be near a chair or a wall here. We're going to take a twist. Left hand comes back behind your hips. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. And exhale to cross it over. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Try to keep that level hips so the left hip is still drawing forward. Inhale to square the shoulders off, reach the hands up. And exhale with control, move into your warrior three. Sweep that left heel behind you as you lower the chest. Biceps can stay up by your ears. And then we'll drop the left toes to the back of your mat into a high crescent lunge. Breathing here. Exhale to lower the chest halfway, sweep the hands back. Inhale to come up. Moving through a few rounds here with your breath. Try to keep broadness in the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together in the back. Last one, stay low in the chest, turn the arms out wide, biceps back up by the ears. And we'll take a twist. Hands come together in front of your heart. Drop the left elbow to the right knee. You might even want to drop the back knee here, but you can also keep it lifted. If you need to release your twist a little, you can take the twist as we just did with the hand to the sacrum. Inhale, spread the arms wide, left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Lift the back knee. And as you take your next breath in, straighten both legs, square the chest off to the front of the mat, reach the hands. And exhale, both hands to the floor. Step on back to your plank pose. Lower as you like. Come to the tops of the feet, open the heart, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another chance to move freely here. Breathe steady. Inhale, come high onto the toes. Exhale, you'll bend the knees to step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Flat back when you get there. And exhale to rise on up. Returning to Tadasana, grounding in. Take your hands to your hips, and this time we'll shift over into our left foot. Root down as you pick up your right foot. Knee is in line with your hip. Take your twist here. Right hand comes to the back of your sacrum. Left arm sweeps up on your inhale, and exhale to twist. Keep your gaze as you have it, or if it feels nice, you can shift your gaze, allowing that twist to come all the way up the spine to your neck. Again, relaxing in the shoulders. Return to center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Slow and controlled to warrior 3. Biceps by the ears. Energy out through that right heel. Breathe in. And exhale. Lower the toes, coming into your high crescent lunge. Exhale to sweep. Inhale to rise. With control, moving at the pace of your rhythm and flow here. Take as many rounds as feel good. And last one, you'll stay low. Turn the palms out, sweep the hands wide. Hands together in front of your heart, taking the twist on this side. Right elbow down, left elbow high. And again, you can always drop the back knee if you like. Steady the breath. Rise up. As you keep the twist, arms spread wide. And then inhale, return to center, straighten both legs, reach the hands high. And exhale, palms to the floor, step back, plank pose. Lower as you like. Open through the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. More free movement here. Steady the breath. Inhale high onto the toes, bend the knees, step or float all the way up. Inhale to lift, exhale to fold. And sink the hips down as you rise up into chair pose. Take that same arrow sweep here with your breath. Exhale to lower, inhale to rise. Keep your hips low. Take as many rounds as you like. We'll take about 3. Again, stay low, sweep the hands wide, biceps up by the ears. And we'll bring that twist in here. You can take either option, keeping the hands together in front of your heart, or modify it and release the twist a little. Come to center, keep the hips low, and switch sides. Keep the breath steady. Release, stand tall, hands high. Exhale, return hands to heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold it to the earth. Flat back on your inhale. And exhale, step back, plank pose. Little chaturanga push-up here, lower down halfway. Pisk it back up. You can always take the knees down for the next 2. Elbows hug the side ribs. Rise up on your inhale. Feel the power. Pick up the knees. We'll shift over into a side plank onto your left. Start to stack the heels, the hips, the shoulders. You might keep your gaze down or reach the hand high and look up toward the thumbs. Keep lengthening the tailbone down toward the heels. And we'll shift through center. Try to keep the hips low as you switch sides. You can always stagger the feet here. Try to keep the breath very steady. Breathe in. Exhale, both hands down, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to lower the knees to the mat, rock the hips back to the heels for child's pose. Really allowing the forehead to melt into the mat. Any movement that would feel good here. You might even bend into the elbows, placing the palms together behind your neck. Release the arms out and come to sit. You might even sit on a block or on your heels. Take a deep breath here and just notice how you feel. Might feel nice to return one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, checking in, connecting to you. just as you are, for all that you are. Embracing yourself in this moment, loving yourself in this moment, giving yourself a little bit more love and grace right here. You might like to take some time for a seated meditation. I will leave you here. Bow to that light within.